What you know, in the day of judgment, you will not be allowed to cross the sirat until Allah asks you, what have you done with the meaning of Tabatina? Am I right, sir?
No.
What have you done with the meaning of Tabatina? Have you applied the meaning of Qul A'udhu Rabbin Nas or Qul A'udhu Rabbil Falaq? Qul Ya Al-Kafirun? Have you applied it in your life or not? You will not ask. You will not allow to step aside. So therefore, we should, prepare ourselves to rectify our actions. And the best way to do that is through seeking education, knowledge and understanding. There's halaqat here in this masjid. There was one yesterday by Sheikh Idris. And some other mashayikh, Imam brings into this masjid, not to teach him, but for the benefit of you. And in the day of judgment, if he did not bring them, Allah will ask him, have you provided means of education and knowledge for the ashira, for the people in the community? And he will say yes. He will say yes. And he will count 1, 2, maybe 3, maybe 4. Then Allah will say to him, okay, you go ahead. We'll deal with the rest of your problems, but this one, you pass. And then we'll call you. Maybe there's some other stuff. I mean, Allah forgive us. No. And Imam went up. Alhamdulillah, no, come. It's like, what else, Allah forgive us. So, you benefit from it. This one halaqah here is not going to do it. You got to seek knowledge, seek the understanding. As the Sheikh mentioned yesterday, he said there's 3 different hearts. A heart that is sound and clear and pure. And a heart that is diseased. Marid. Qalbun bihi illa. A heart that has a disease on it. It's sick. وَقَلْبٌ مَيِّتٌ. And another heart is dead. Unaffected. So Allah said regarding the 3 hearts, He said, in a day of judgment, I will only judge you by what is in the heart. And out of these 3 hearts, I, Allah, only will accept 1 heart to be awarded, to be recognized and awarded an honor. And that is the sound and the clear heart. Al-Qalbu Salim. يَوْمَ لَا يَنْفَعُ مَالٌ وَلَا بَنُونَ إِلَّا مَنْ أَتَى اللَّهَ بِقَلْبٍ سَلِيمٍ. A day, nothing will happen. All these hours you put in America will not happen. All this effort you put in the United States to make it will not happen. Will not give you this in Akhirah. The only thing will give you a red carpet treatment, honor and dignity is you have a heart that is what? Clear, clean and sound. Salamatul Qalb. How do we know the soundness of the heart? How do we know the clarity of the heart? How do we know the purity of the heart? Is a few things the Sheikh mentioned here. 2, 3 things. Few things. Number 1, هو القلب الذي خلى من كل ما يخالف أمر الله أو نهيه. قلب الذي خلى من أي حب يخالف أمر الله أو نهيه. It's every heart that was saved from loving or desiring or wanting anything that contradict the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Anything that goes against what Allah wants, that heart is safe from it. That heart loves what Allah loves, desires what Allah desires, hate what Allah hates, and so on. Number two, that heart has established the other means of ibadah, such as fear, love. He fears no one but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He loves no one but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if he loves you because of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He relies on no one, not on the hours, not on the hours. He relied on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Tawakkulan, khashyatan, wa hubban, wa tawakkulan, wa inabatan. He fears only Allah, loves only Allah, and hope only from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not hope on the economy of the United States and how the Wall Street will do. No, he put his hope on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Put his hope on Allah and fears only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Islam to him is something that he's proud of. It's not something that he hides under, his shoes. Whenever Muslims are around, he shows his Islam. But when he is around the non-Muslims, he hides his identity. He says salam to himself. Salamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. There's a guy from Pakistan. After 9/11, he moved from the community and went to and get a house. The rich people, change everything. So the people of Jamaat Tabligh, they don't play. So they came to the masjid one day, and they said, we need to go to Jawah. And one of them said, well, we have a brother here, used to be here, but he disappeared. They said, find the address. We'll go pay him a visit. So they found his address. They got in a van, 2 vans, big beers, turbo. He lived in the end of the cul-de-sac, the big subdivision, nice subdivision, beautiful, $400,000, $300,000 homes, red bricks in front and all that, nice yard in the front and water planes, dogs around, And the moment they come in, they knock his door. They got there with 2 vans and they came out like 6, 7 on each van. Short pants and jalabi and turbans and big hats and big beers and big miswaks. Subhanallah. Angels. Yeah. They knocked his door. He opened the door. He's a pastor. What you got to me here? Subhanallah. Nobody know me here. I hate when I have a heart attack. I don't know. We're going to close this in a minute, inshallah. We will complete tomorrow, inshallah, with a topic related to that, and the Sheikh mentioned yesterday regarding the heart, something called diseases of the heart. Diseases of the heart. What are the signs of the disease of the heart? know that your heart is diseased? And how do you know that your heart is sound and clear? And how do you know that your heart is dead? The dead heart is not going to come here. ينادى إلى الله من بعيد. The calls comes to him, to Allah, from close and from the far distance and close distance. He say, leave me alone, it's America. He will not come here. But when Jalibara Prada comes, he goes. When a singer comes, he goes. But when a person comes for halaqah in the masjid, he will not come. He may not even come to Jummah. His boss don't even know that he is a Muslim. His boss don't even know that he is a Muslim. Now, there's a man I talked to on the phone about Salah. I told him, you are protected by the law to make Salah. You know, and he went back to his boss and said, well, I have a big problem. The boss said, what it is? He waited for a second, he didn't know how to bring it. He said, do you know I'm a Muslim? The boss said, no. Are you? He said, well, yeah. He said, okay. He said, do you know Muslims pray 5 times? The boss said, yeah, I do know that. But I didn't know you were Muslim. I know that Muslims pray 5 times, but I didn't know you were Muslim. He said, well, how can I help you? He said, well, tell the truth, I need to pray here. I go home, I have 3 salat, you know, and my chef said, I'm wasting my time. He said, how long it take each one? He said, about 5 minutes. I said, why can't you tell me that? You don't need to tell me that. 5 minutes? You're given 5 minutes in every hour by the Lord. You can do whatever you want. He said, where are you going to pray? He said, at the closet. It was a bell where they put the luggage. He prayed there one day. The next day, the boss came to him. He said, so and so. He said, yeah. He said, follow me. It's the boss, white man. Boss. Follow him to a nice room that they do massage there if a guest asks for massage. It's clean, nice towels, smell good and everything, and it's always locked. He gave him a key. He said, pray here. This is clean. Don't give anybody the key. You come pray and then come back to your work. If it's busy and you need to go to pray, tell me. It's the manager front desk. I will come take your place. Man kana lillah. I pray for you. And then guess what? There was 1 million Muslims in that hotel. Nobody knew about them until they saw the guy praying there, and everybody popping from everywhere. May Allah help us. So, as the Prophet ﷺ said, you know, and we'll close with this, seek 5 things before 5 things. Hayataka qabla mawt. Seize the opportunity of 5 things before 5 other things will happen to you and will prevent you from benefiting from it. Seize the opportunity when you are alive before you die. Because when you die, it's over. Sihatuka qabla saqamik. When you are healthy before you become ill. And if you want to test this, go to the hospital. When you're sick, you don't have time for ibadah. You don't have time for ibadah. Shababika qabla haramik. Your youth, when you were young, strong, before you become weak and old. We go to buy a car or marry a woman, and we marry the young ones. You know what I mean? You buy a car, you buy a new one, unless you don't have money like me. But if you have the money, you will buy a new one. And if anybody offer you an old one, you see it as an insult. But now, when you're new, you don't want to give Allah until you become old. Allah wants you also when you're young. When you're older, He wants you still, but He wants the young one, the ibadah of the young one more. Because that's when the shaitan also wants the most. Farahika qabla sughri, and this is the biggest problem. When you are not busy before you become busy. When you are not busy before you become busy. When you are not busy, come to the masjid. Don't sit home, clicking on TV, watching TV or on the internet all day, going from site to site to site to site. Come to the masjid. Come talk to the imam and ask anything you may be able to do. Is somebody sick around that he needs help, somebody to go check him out, somebody take something to him, anything that you can do to help Muslims. Man lam yahtammu bi amrina falaysa minna. Peace be upon him, said, whoever did not care about our affairs, he is not among us. Who care less about us, he is not part of us. Now, faragika, qabla shughlika, and the last, ghinaka qabla faqr. The time you have $2, $5, $10, $20, $50 before you become broke. That is the time that you should give for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. عليه الصلاة والسلام said, ليس يتحسر أهل الجنة على شيء إلا على ساعة مرت بهم لم يسوروا فيه الله عز وجل. There's nothing the people of paradise will be more regretful of. There's nothing the people of paradise will be more regretful of than the time that they have, they were not busy and they could have done, make a difference in it. Worship Allah, make a zikr to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, come to a masjid, help wash the wall, help wash the bathroom, buy $2 tissue cleaning or bring it, or make a difference and they didn't do it. ادخلوا الجنة برحمتي وقسموا ما فيها بأعمالكم. Enter Jannah based on my mercy. Only rahmah of Allah gives you Jannah. But when you enter the Jannah, how much you used to do here will kick in, will make the difference. Then you will see a man will bite his finger and said, I wish the day I gave the Imam $5 for the masjid, I wish I gave him $10. I wish I have given him $10. I wish all those months the Imam and the people in charge of this masjid crying every day to people, yo, we need a different place. We no longer fit in this place. I wish I have done something. I wish I have done something. Nothing will make you regret. Even you make it to Jannah, you see people with a high rise, way above you, 500,000 miles away from you, and nothing gave it to them but giving more fi sabilillah. And giving more fi sabilillah is among the sab'atun yadhilluhum Allah tahta dhilli yawma la dhilla illa dhilluh. 7 people Allah will award with His shade. We cover 4 of them in the khutbah, and the time went out. Among them is the one who gave Sabilillah only for the sake of Allah, to a degree, so secretly, to a degree his left hand didn't know what the right hand did. Gave Sabilillah. I was listening, Imam, 2 months ago. 2 months ago, or 3 months ago, and I called the Sheikh and I told him, we came here at Laylatul Qadr, and we had a program here, Laylatul Qadr, and I remember we had an intensive fundraising program in that community, Gambian community place, and we were stressing for the building of and creation or establishment of this masjid here. And with the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it was great that day. I was listening to the audio that day, and I was moved by it. Yes, because I come back here and I see, mashallah, maybe, there was an effort resulted from that night. Don't underestimate. It may be, less than the Jummah crowd. This is a lot of crowd here, mashallah. It's a big crowd here. Maybe the crowd then, that day, may be twice of this. But you know what? Don't underestimate the power of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now remember, since last year, whenever I come, the Imam will complain to me and say, the space, remind the people of the space, that inshallah, we need to give more, we need to help, move this community to a better place. It's a good place, but a bigger place. We, seeking this opportunity, this few minutes, inshallah, will make Isha small. Appealing to you on behalf of the Imam of the community and those who are in charge of this masjid, inshallah. And on behalf of every single honest, member of this community, that you have done wonderful. From your, great and honest and sincere efforts, we were able to have this here. Now, we were able to have this here today, and we are very proud, mashallah. But I think with the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the community needed you back to come together, and with the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we can do this. There's a masjid called Yankasi or something? Yankasa? It's right next to his house. We pray Fajr there. And last year, when I came and I looked at the masjid, I was like, man, I don't know how they're going to put this together. Tore everywhere. They broke down everything. And I was like, maybe these people are confused. I don't know how they're going to put this. And I came back this year, subhanAllah. Only Allah subhanahu. Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I'm bringing this Imam not to seek anything from you, but Allah, just to give you an example. Last year I came here and I reminded the brothers of I'm building a masjid in Ghana. My father masjid, 46 years old masjid, the village is bigger. Now the masjid is smaller and we're building it. We're painting now. The masjid is done. And it's a work of really 3-4 individuals. They don't have much, but they just tasmeen. They dedicated themselves, to have and to achieve a reward of building a masjid for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Building a masjid for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And they did it. And Yarkasha did it. And many masajid you've seen 96 and all that, like, oh, Saudi Arabia. No, you can do more than Saudi Arabia. I'm telling you, you can. The Muslims in America are richer than any other Muslim on the face of the earth. Because $1 is 4 riyals, 380 or 85 or 75 or something like that. Almost 4 riyals. So a millionaire in America is almost 4 million over there. who has 4 million over there is only 1 million here. Am I right or not? The person who has 1,000 here is 4,000 there. Muslims here can do more than any other place on the face of the earth. And America is witnessing a revolution of making the history of Islam. The future of Islam is in the making right now. Buy these calendars and you see how the masajid is changing in this country. Like some of these folks in this country cannot go to bed. Now, so, do you want to be part of it? This is your opportunity to be part of it or not to be part of it. Do you want to go back to Pakistan, back to Bangladesh, back to Gambia, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Nigeria, or whatever, or Guinea, back after 20 years? You realize that you come back here and you find things that you have done left regarding Islam, and you bite your finger and say, I wish. I remember this project when they were calling people, and I could have done something and I didn't do it. Can't do it anymore. Islam, the future of Islam is in the making today. Today, all over the United States is a revolution. Masajid going up. We're everywhere. Islamic institutions going up everywhere. Are you going to be part of it? The community needs you, and I think we can do it. I believe we can do it. Yes, we can see here and say, okay, well, I'm going to dedicate myself for the next 6 months. Okay? For the next, by the end of the year, or by January or February from now, inshallah, I will do whatever it takes, and I will give $100. Or I pledge $1,000. I pledge $1,000, and the next 4 to 6 months, I will pay you 250, or 200, or 150, or 150. In 6 months, I will complete it. And wallahi, if we all do that, and wallahi, believe me, if we cut our spending, we can do it. Cut some of these Nigerian movies. I'm serious now. Spend a lot of money on things that you will not realize. And what the music we buy, and the luxuries we buy. If you have a computer, don't buy a new one. Use that old one. The money that you're planning to buy a computer, give it to the masjid. If you have a car, don't buy a new one. Use that. Ask Allah for protection. Ask Allah for help. The money, put it in the masjid. Wallahi, Allah will give you a car. You have a new mattress, don't buy another one. A new carpet, don't buy another one. You have a new furniture, let's freeze. Everybody here, let's freeze it right here. Whatever you plan to buy, freeze it. Put it in the masjid and see. You will never regret it. Whatever you give from khair for yourself, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you'll find it inside of Allah, and Allah will multiply it for you. So please, we're begging you again, to pay more attention to this project, inshallah. Those who make it, we don't make it, those who we can make Isha immediately, inshallah. But tomorrow we'll be here again, and our title of class tomorrow is The Signs of the Diseased Heart. The Signs of the Diseased Heart, inshallah. And we may cover one sign, we may not be able to cover the whole thing. And then we're open for, inshallah, Ramadan is coming. If there's any questions regarding Ramadan, inshallah, khair, alhamdulillah. And alhamdulillah. قولوا قولي هذا استغفر الله لي ولكم سائر السنة والذنب واستغفر الله.